Okay, welcome to Homesteading series. This is part 2 of number 6, and we'll just carry on looking at the back of the house now. We put in these hibiscus. There's a school in the local town which had them, so we got hold of some seeds, and these are incredible plants. They are very tall and look fantastic, different colours, very easy to grow. They can get this disease on their leaves. I'll just zoom in a bit. Now if you get that, all you just do is take a pair of secateurs and remove those leaves, or just like pull them off. But incredible plants, very prolific, and they look fantastic and tough. The soil here is not very good, but they do pretty well. We'll just move to the back of the house. Here we had an old apple tree. It used to crop like twice a year, but basically it got too old, so we cut it down, built a circle around it. And I think these plants are hostas, I'm not sure, I'll have to ask my wife, but great plants. And well, we've got like two types in here, and well, they look nice, I think, in the circle. Over in the corner we've put in some rhubarb this year. We bought 3 plants over the internet, and basically you don't pick it in the first year, you just let it grow, and so we'll be using it next year. And these plants, well, they do get eaten by insects, so like I sprayed them with insecticide, and now they're looking a lot healthier. Along the side we put in these wild roses, which my wife wants to use. Well, she wants to use the petals. Again, very tough plants, so we've planted them right along the edge of the back fence. The soil here is very poor, but they don't mind that. We've also got some fruit trees. This is like a small plum. We've got one here and one at the top. It's a German variety, and no fruit yet because it's still young, but hopefully we'll get some off it. And this is our really good apple tree. It's a Cox. It's a traditional English variety. I read an article that these apples are being replaced in England by cheap foreign imports. I think the Gala is replacing it. It's a shame because they're incredibly tasty. This is a young tree, but you can see it's got a lot of apples on it. In fact, so many that we had to like pick some off and like to thin it out a bit. So I think we'll buy some more of these. We've only got one, but we'll probably buy like 4 or 5 more, because it's a fantastic little tree, and I really like the taste of the apples. Here we put in, this is a mulberry, and this is the black variety. You can buy the white variety as well, and these grow pretty well in Poland. They do get quite big, but we'll be getting some mulberries off this. And then in the corner we've got, well, you can see the guinea fowl. We've got our 2 compost bins, and there's Bonner, our Alsatian, and up against the dog kennel we've got this vine, which is like the eating variety, and it started off very small, but now it's really taking off. And well, you can see the grapes on it. These are sort of purplish grapes. And well, the tip is to remove like the leaves that are growing near the grapes, just so they can get like the most sun, well, as much sun as possible. So we're very happy with this, and I think when it gets older, it should cover this whole dog kennel. Here we've got, I think this is a young peach tree. Peach are very difficult because they get diseased very easily. So you've got to buy this like spray, and you've got to spray it, I think, at the end of the summer, and then just before you get buds in the spring. We've had like a couple, but they've always died from this disease. But we sprayed this one, and it's looking okay. So, just to finish really, I'm just moving down the garden, back towards the front. And well, actually here, we've got some lilac. And this was here when we moved here. So this is basically about the only thing we kept. And just along this side we've got, I think this is another apricot here, this one. We planted like more hibiscus. This tree you're looking at now is a magnolia, and behind it you can see like hibiscus and a few like roses mixed in there as well. The soil was very poor, so we dug in a lot of manure, and this is coming along quite well now. It's a bit shady, as you can see, but plants don't seem to mind it too much. Okay, just to finish, another small wild cherry. Here are our 4 geese, which will be kicking out of the garden. They'll be going into the meadow. They're getting too big now to be in the garden. What? Are you wearing the baby's hat? Are you? This is Artur, our son, and Amelia, who's 1 year old. So now it's cooler. They're outside. They've got too much energy in the house. And well, just to finish off, we've got a climber here. Do you know what this is called, Magda? This climber? No,
I can't remember.
We got a cutting, put it in, and now I put some wires to support it, and it's fantastic. It's like coming along very well. And here we got like a small rose circle. This is an almond, which is very prone to frostbite, so we've got to cover it with, well, it's called włóknina in Poland. It's a material that you put on in winter. It allows the plant to breathe, but it protects it from frost. We've got a small rose circle. These are like dwarf roses, and we've put in a few like small lilies amongst them. Alright, so that's about it. That's pretty much the garden covered, and I hope you enjoyed that. Say goodbye, Artur. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.